Hi Aries, how are you? It is time for a reading. So I'm going to do things a little differently. I'm going to begin with Wisdom of the Oracle, pull a few cards from this deck, and then we'll move to my Everyday Witches Tarot for the rest of your reading. Alright, so let's see what's going on for all of you Aries out there, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Take what works, leave what doesn't. I see a card that's flipped up, but it's hiding. Oh, there it is. What card is that? The Never-Ending Story. Interesting. Does that apply to you? Seems like it's the same thing over and over and over again. You know, being really stuck and trapped in this cycle. All right, let's see. Round and round. Yeah, see? Things are going round and round and round and round, and you're just... It's almost as if you feel like you're always back at square one. You feel like... Doesn't matter what you do, you always end up feeling alone when you do it, even if you're not alone. Maybe you're partnered up, but it's like, you know, if you don't get things done, I mean, it's a never-ending story. So in order to make changes, Aries, I think what we have to do is take small steps to get out of your story, because that's probably exactly what it is. Good news is, look what's coming your way, the Wheel of Fortune. Especially when it comes to your structures of life, your home, how you live. I feel as if things are going to start turning in your favor. Oh. Yeah, I think in the past, it was one of these things where you were forcing things to happen. And you know, like when we force things to happen, there's always a resistance that we come upon. So I think you started to see that you came upon this element of resistance in what was going on, what you were building, what you were working on. You know, so here you are, you know, feeling like you're stuck in this cycle, going back around. Because, you know, you've got to learn these lessons. It's like if you want to hit the target... Well, and you want things to turn around, well, you got to see, you know, really what's going on, not what you want to see. So, I feel good fortune. I also get the sense that love is also going to take a turn for the better for some of you Aries as well. All right, so let's look at what's going on here. So recently, you may have been involved. Okay, this is probably why love came up. You have probably involved with somebody who was emotionally not really connected or committed. You know, this is somebody who I think you really loved. You really liked them. I mean, a whole lot. And then look what happened. Uh-oh, we got him pregnant. Now what am I going to do? So you may be involved with somebody, you know, and it's one of these things where, you know, there's nothing else to do. You've had a kid with them or you're pregnant, and a few of you may be, you know, overindulging in some drink or self-medication, we'll call it that. So I think you need to just kind of stop and take a breath. And I mean, with this Wheel of Fortune, things are going to start to turn. I mean, this is your present situation right now. Is, you know, you're feeling a little depressed over, you know, life, your home life, the person you're with. Are they really committed? What else is going on for our Aries over here? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. I feel like I need to cough. Why is that? I'm getting all choked up here. All right, so I think if you start to feel that things aren't working out the way you need them to do, you need to balance the scales in order to put an end to this cycle that you feel like you've been in, you know. Same thing. You're always in the same position. Well, why? Have you asked yourself why? Because you keep making the same mistakes. You keep doing the same thing over and over again. You know, I feel like a lot of it has to do with just the energy of an Aries. You know, a lot of times an Aries will go in head first. You know? And then after they do it, there's all these consequences that they hadn't thought of when they headed into a situation. Maybe this is what's going on in your home. You got involved with this guy. Now you're pregnant. You got a kid. You don't know what to do. You know, that things at home have been really hard. Nothing you've been wanting to manifest has come up. You know, why can't you seem to hit your target? You know, and what you want is this all to end. You want this all to end, but not until you balance the scales. So why is everything so topsy-turvy that you're feeling abandoned and lost, and like it's the same old story over and over again? Why? Well, that's what you need to find out. So what sits above you here is there's a lot of hurt that you have felt from this person. You may have been involved with somebody who, you know, they weren't willing to put the work in. I see that. This is the Knight of Cups. This is a love them and leave them type of energy. And you may have been in a relationship which was just like that. Love them and leave them. So they hurt you. You know, and you don't want to put any more energy into. You invested into this relationship. Yeah, so here, Two of Wands reversed. I mean, there's this need for a decision. Ooh, and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. There's a need to make a decision to bring more stability into your life, especially your home life. You know, the Two of Wands, I mean, this is one of those situations where you have choices to make about your future. You know, and right now, you just don't see any stability in your world. I do, but you don't. But it's going to require you to find some balance in your relationship with your person. Whatever balance means. You know, that doesn't mean you know, if you're with somebody who is emotionally not committed, and you're left with the consequences of this relationship that you've had to deal with, well, that doesn't mean, you know, that you can't find stability if there's children involved. That doesn't mean you have to be with them and make it work with them, you know. Or maybe that's what you want. But somebody who's emotionally not wanting to even be there, I just feel like they haven't grown up enough. They're not in that place to be emotionally stable, but you have to make some decisions. You will make good ones. You will. You'll make the right decision. You know, you may choose to really move away, walk away, leave. That'll be one of those things. This might be not until fall. It might take a little time. You know, look, we don't have to like walk out the door today. This doesn't have to happen right now. But I think you're starting to see that you need to bring some kind of security, stability into your home, especially if there's a child on the way, right? Or if you already have children. So rather than mope about it, look to your drink or your self-medication, whatever that is, in order to deal with it, and you want this all to end, then you need to get really clear and balanced with yourself. And I see you making, you know, a real good decision. There's celebration in the way you start to turn your life around, because it's a clarity. You know, it's a clarity that happens. So hang in there. I think by fall, you're going to start to see some changes, especially monetarily. Again, you know, this energy of stability into your home, you know, you're going to move in a direction that's going to bring stability. So if you haven't been feeling it, I feel like now it's coming. Today is the new moon. It's a new moon in Pisces. Very, very intuitive, very psychic, very dreamy. You know, it's like there's a deep knowing that's going on inside of you. And you know what you need to do to bring stability into your world. Look, we make lots of mistakes in our past. We have all made a lot of mistakes. You, I think, it's like, fine. You know, I've been hurt. I don't want to put any more energy into this. I need to make a decision. You don't have to make it right now, but you will. And you make a good decision, because it'll be a sound decision. And that's what you want. So, that's your current energy right now. Nothing has to happen right this moment. You walk towards it. Yeah, see, there's, you know, you're wishing for something better in your life. You know, and you're okay. I see these cards of just a single person and their child, you know. So you'll be okay if you choose to walk a road by yourself rather than, you know, be with somebody who's going to hurt you where you know you can't find energy in. You know, that's like a life sentence to misery. You don't have to, you know, you need to choose what is going to be good for you. And I think you're thinking about it, really paying attention. Some of you, a few of you, will spend time meditating. This would be really good for probably all of you. In order for you to gain new perspective, I think you need to go and be by yourself so that you can remember you. You know, like who you are. All of you. The beautiful, charismatic person you are. You know? So, you know, things that, and there's this element, you know, this thing about creativity. You know, you've got to like turn to who you are to bring the stability into your home. Right? So if you haven't been working on feeding, you know, the energies of your creativity or what makes you happy, I think you'll have an opportunity to do that here now with the Six of Pentacles. You know, you'll get what you need if that's what you choose to turn to. You know, if we're doing what the universe has set us out to do from the day we are born, you know, it will support us. It will support us. But if we choose, you know, to stay in this negative thing, it will support that too. It will think, well, that's what you want. So I think you're at that point where being alone, taking time to meditate, to be in your own space, you will start to see how your life can really change, gain a new perspective. So, pretty intense. Now, here is the Knight of Wands reversed. Whether this is your energy or not, you know, when the Knight of Wands comes up reversed, I mean, this is someone who, you know, has a lot to say, a lot of talk. You know, well, talk is cheap, right? Talk is cheap. So just remember that, Aries, and that be talk to yourself. You know, it's like you can say all you want and believe all you want, you know, but talk is cheap. All right, so that's your message. Yeah, building an empire. You will make a good decision. But make sure it is a sound decision. All right, I hope this resonated, Aries, for whoever needed to hear this. That was your message. Take what works, leave what doesn't. I appreciate it if you hit that like button, thumbs up. Yeah, that's good. And I'll see you at the next reading. I am going to try to go live later on today and do a collective reading for the energies of this new moon. So come back and find me sometime later today. I am Mountain Time in the United States, so yeah, a little later this afternoon. All right, until then, bye.